Hi, I'm Patrick Tuttle, the real estate guy with Legacy Real Estate Services with FAQ Friday for today. It is December the 8th, 2017, and we are going to talk about closing costs versus down payment. Alright, so welcome back. So today's question comes to us from Adam, and Adam asks, what is the difference between closing costs on a loan versus a down payment? Adam, great question. So here in Texas and probably every other state as well, in a residential contract or a commercial contract, it really doesn't make a difference as to which it is. There is typically a cash down payment, and then there is an amount financed. Now here in El Paso, we probably have 95% of our transactions on the residential side that are financed transactions. And the majority of those, 40% of them are VA, which will require zero cash down payment, but they can put down payment if they want. Another 40% would be FHA, which typically requires a 3.5% cash down payment, and then conventional, which can range anywhere from 3% on the low side to 20% or more if the buyer chooses to do so. Now what that does, so let's just use some easy math here. So if we've got a purchase price of $100,000 and we're working on a conventional loan with a 5% down payment, cash down payment, well, the buyer would put $5,000, because that's 5% of $100,000, towards the purchase price. And then they would borrow $95,000 either from the seller or from a third party. Now typically it's going to be from a third party, and that third party is going to collect fees to fund the loan. And that's where the closing costs come in. Now typical fees, if you're a lender out there and you hear me say this, don't tell me I'm wrong, because lender fees are going to vary, okay? So there's my disclaimer. There's not a one-size-fits-all. Some do a flat fee, some do a percentage, some do a combination of the two. But in paragraph 12A 1B of our Texas 1 to 4 family residential contract forms, there's a blank in there in which the buyer can request the seller to pay a certain amount, up to a certain amount, of the buyer's closing costs. Now, we've loaded a copy of the contract in a Dropbox link. You can just click on it below, and you can go to page 5 of the Texas 1 to 4 family residential contract. Look at paragraph 12A 1B, and that'll show you all of the closing costs that are covered by that fee. In that fee, the typical closing cost would be a loan origination fee, a wire transfer fee. It could be the appraisal. It could be prepaid taxes. It could be prepaid insurance. All of these costs are closing costs that the buyer has to pay, and possibly the seller will pay on behalf of the buyer. But they're going to get charged to the buyer, and either the buyer is going to pay for it cash out of pocket, or the seller is going to pay for it as a part of the transaction. So again, paragraph 12A 1B, download the copy of the contract. You can go there and you can get a detail on what all those closing costs can be. Now, there could be lenders that charge something else out there, but that's the difference between a down payment, which again on a 5% $100,000 purchase, 5% of $100,000, it's $5,000, that's cash down payment. The loan would be $95,000, and then there would be closing costs. And I'm not going to give you an example about how much that would be, because they vary depending on the lender. So Adam, I hope that answers your question for today. If you've got questions, anybody else out there about anything to do with real estate, shoot me a line. Drop me a line here on Facebook or on YouTube or wherever it is that you're seeing it. Shoot me an email, patrick@patricktuttle.com, or call me at the office, 915-585-7777, and I'll be happy to answer a question for you in an upcoming episode of FAQ Friday. For now, thanks for watching. God bless you, and make it a great day. Bye-bye.